Excellent timing, Grisland. Just a moment ago I received word from the Ironworks. They have completed their task and are on their way with the reinforced warding scales. Similarly, our alchemists have also succeeded in creating an artificial Atomos. All is in readiness for our journey to the Void. I have instructed our comrades to gather at the Great Work. Let us head there at once. Oh, where am I going? There you are, Risland. I present to you the fruits of the alchemist's labor, the artificial Atomos. Though we've yet to put it to the proof, its ether is practically identical to that of the original. A truly remarkable feat in so short a time. Aye, our alchemists have outdone themselves yet again. Small wonder that they are the prize of Razatan. I would express my gratitude to Nidala, but it appears she is not here. She rushed off after bringing the Atomos to attend to a pressing task, but said that she would return ere we set forth. It should be shortly after our friends from the Ironworks arrive with the warding scales. Did someone say warding scales? Because it just so happens we have them. Miro! Right on cue. It is good to see you all again. For the president himself to attend. Keen to bear witness to our little experiment, are you? You know I am. I was there at the Crystal Tower, lest you forget. I wouldn't miss this for the world. You don't mind if we come along and see you off, I hope. It's thanks to these three that we could finish the work so quickly. It was my painstakingly collected data that made the reinforcements possible. The scales will last a good 10 years in the Void with nary a hint of degradation. As the ones who did the actual reinforcing, we guarantee their quality as well. They'll keep you safe. But enough of bragging. Here are the scales. With these, we can search for my sister without fear of corruption. I know not how to repay you. Oh, don't message it. Don't mention it. Midgard Surmur came to our rescue in the rift. It's the least we can do to help his children. Thank you. Well, my friend, my only regret is that I won't be able to accompany you on this latest grand adventure. Wait! Idana, is what the matter? Before you depart, Your Excellency, there is something we wish to present to you. Will you please come with me? You would not delay us with good cause. Very well. Forgive me, my friends, but I require a moment. He's certainly taking his time. What sort of grand present could take so long to receive? Kind that'll help him in the void, I presume. That God's forsaken place will need all the help he can get. But you of all people ought to know that, eh? Whatever. Playlist or Nero. He's probably named after the Emperor.
Oh, hi, Joey.
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Yeah, my baby.
Vritra, I presume.
Indeed, this vessel now serves as a host for my eye. I was aware that the alchemists were busy preparing something, but this...
We couldn't well send you on such a perilous mission unprepared, Your Excellency. We spared no effort in crafting the body, and I dare say you'll find it adept at wielding weapons and magics both. 'Twas our intent to present it to you sooner, but we could not bring ourselves to do so, knowing we could yet improve it further. Pray forgive us.
There is naught to forgive. I am grateful for this fine vessel, and shall put it to good use.
He's Robot Man now, not Robot Boy.
Again, I ask that you watch over Radzatan in my absence. The dangers we go to face are great and many, and I fear I will be unable to give matters here due attention. And in opening the Void Gate, there is ever risk that Voidsent will find their way into our world.
Rest assured, we are more than prepared. Our soldiers have been training under Master Estinian. On my honor, we will not suffer a single fiend to pass. So, think only of your mission, Vashan. Ah, but seeing as this is a different body, perhaps we should use a different name.
Nay, Vashan shall suffice. Though I may have thus grown up, I am as ever a little brother to you all.
As you say, as you say. Go then, Vashan. And best of luck.
I have something for you as well. While you were gone, Urianger paid us a visit. As you may recall, he joined us on our foray into Alzadar's legacy, in part to conduct research for the Loporrits. Research they were delighted to receive, and which has already inspired them to consider new ways to improve their own treasure vault. As a token of their gratitude, Livingway entrusted a familiar relic to Urianger. Aye, the crystal, which showed the way to Meteon. The Loporrits no longer have need of it, and thus saw fit to return it to us. Harboring the power of light, it could well aid us in our mission in the Void. And who better to bear Hydaelyn's gift than her chosen champion?
there is nothing left to discuss, then let us depart. Our boat awaits us in Akyali.
Hey, if it can help me sell, selling that helps me level up my crafting, I'm all for it. All for it. Alright, hold on. Chewie's on top of me. I can't do this, so I'm gonna go feed him. Oh, that's good stuff. Satrap and your fellows have already departed for the vault. Are you ready to set forth? Let's go.
I shall now lift the seal. In the name of Al-Zadal III, I cast open this door unto the void!
Go. Absorb the Void Gate. It worked. We should have no trouble passing through a gate of that size.
What can we expect to find after stepping through?
Stinian's scared.
On my previous foray, I emerged in a castle swarming with void scent. I was hopelessly outnumbered and forced to turn back. But together, I am confident we can hold our own. Upon our arrival, let us deal with any hostile entities and secure the area. The command of our mission, I leave in your capable hands.
And mine? Fine.
In the event of battle, I shall adapt my tactics to complement your own.
Should we require healing, I can provide it. 'Twould be a welcome change of pace from my recent havoc wreaking.
Take heart, my friends, and have faith. We will brave this broken world and rescue my sister Ajdaya.
I'm pretty sure his sister is also his wife. And no, he's a dragon. But that is actually one of the classes in this game. Alright, so we're doing the Fell Court of Troya. What are you talking about? Nidhogg and Ratatoskr, they were brother and sister, but they were also mates too. It's just what dragons do, BB10. It's what they do. Alright. So, do I want to go? You know what? I'm just gonna do duty support. 93, let's see. I'm just gonna go on as a tank. We'll do Dark Knight. Alright, we'll just do PCs. Varshan is just gonna... Oh, 2 Dragoons! Really? Alright, fine. Yeah, I haven't done Dark Knight in a long time. They... no, they, I think they buffed them pretty good this last patch. It's through dimensions. Come on. Let's see if I remember how to do this. This is not... No, it's not 16. Alright, let's see if I can remember. Maybe a little bit. I hope Ishtola is okay with trying to heal me through this. This is actually, if you hear the music, this is an arrangement of, it was from Final Fantasy IV. An arrangement, oh, what is the name of the song? I recognize it because I have it on the Celtic Moon album, which is in my playlist. I can't think of the name of it, but it's actually one of the themes from 4. I think it's called Troyan. Well, on Celtic Moon, I remember. It's called Troyan Beauty, I think. Which makes sense since this is the fell court of Troya, but yeah. Well, then you'll probably like this quest line, because I guess it takes a lot from 4, like the story and everything. Guess we go this way. Zeramus? Sounds familiar. That name sounds very familiar. I think it's, he shows up as a raid boss, maybe? Yeah, I think he is, like, maybe the last one on this quest line, I think. Or the storyline. Your favorite music, BB Ben. Oops. Oh crap. Get over here. This theme, I can tell you when I'm done with this fight. I gotta go buy the Dawn Trail soundtrack. I know that released just recently too. I will find you the name. More buttons to push on the Dark Knight than on the Warrior, but I feel like the Warrior is way easier to play. But this is more fun, I think, than Dark Knight. Oh boy.
Underestimate me!
You always say that, Estinian. I don't think they do.
I will not hold back! I will not hold back!
Seriously? Seriously? You freaking limit broke one of those guys. Oh my god. Oh. Kill this guy.
I will end this farce.
It is a shared bar, and each, like, a healer, tank, and DPS has different it does different things for each one. Generally, and this is like 99% of the time, in like a dungeon, you let the melee DPS use it. Usually at a boss. Now, if there is two, like, casters, you can, because the melee DPS is a single target. Casters is an AoE, so you would usually let the casters use it on, like, trash or something. And then usually in raids, there's for the tank, it's like a group-wide, like, shield. But for a healer, it's like a group-wide res. So, like, a lot of times, if you're a healer and you're in a trial or a raid or a dungeon or whatever, and you have the full 3 bars of the limit break and everybody's dead, you can save the day by hitting the limit break and rezzing everybody. I've done it a few times. It's an awesome feeling. But for the most part, melee DPS gets to use it. There you go, BB10. I don't think this looks like Final Fantasy 16. Although I really do need to play that I'm gonna play it for myself and for you guys. I don't know if Chusman's gonna... Chusman says he was interested, but that, like, I would play it and then he'd just sit on his phone. So I don't know. Yes, if you're a Dragoon, you want to use it. Usually on a boss. And usually when it's... Yeah, you try to wait... If you have, like, only 1 bar... I don't know, there's only 1 bar here, but there's usually 2 bars in the dungeons, I think. So many games to play, so little time. I think it was.
You forced my hand.
Did I miss any treasure chests? I need to see if I missed any treasure chests. No. Alright, go back this way. A little rusty, but I think I'm starting to catch up.
You underestimate me!
I will end this farce.
You underestimate me!
Oh, there's a treasure coffer. It's sparkling for me. kind of funny seeing two dragons just jumping all over the place.
I will end this farce.
I think I'm too geared for this. Like, it's not even hitting my Blackest Night. Or procking it. Beatrice. I don't remember these fights. It's been a while. Uh-oh.
You forced my hand.
I will not hold back.
Alright, so I think... I'm trying to remember how this works. It's good. Okay.
I am of the first brood.
I know, Varshad, you keep saying that.
I will end this farce.
Yes, I do know. Alright. Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. Thankfully, Ishtola had got that off of me because I had a debuff that if it like ticked down, it was over. I'd be one shot dead. She will let this part, yes. She did. Where's my treasures? Oh, here. Ooh, look at this. Can I sit here? Come on. I must sit here. Okay. I will wait. I don't need to take a screenshot. kind of creepy. Uh-oh. Tola, why are you standing and shit?
I will not hold back.
I know you won't hold back. Seriously, I get it.
I will end this farce.
You underestimate me!
I feel like maybe... I feel like maybe Estinian has a self-esteem problem. Maybe. Just a little bit.
You underestimate me!
Away with you.
Oh my god, where did these other
Away
guys
with
come
you.
from? Oh my god, there's too many of them.
You forced my hand.
This will hurt! You underestimate me!
Alright.
So the gate did open again, and delivered the most mouth-watering morsels.
Dead. Dead.
circle of four. Such pleasure I will take in delivering you unto your grave.
Yeah, a little spoopy.
Is mine!
Oh yeah, Golbez. Yeah, he's a bad guy in this. But Zero Mus is also in here too.
Breathe deep of your death.
I will not hold back.
Ow! How the hell did that... Come on!
I will end this farce.
My blade thirsts for blood.
You forced my hand.
Protect me, my minion.
Yes, they are zombies. Okay, by Sean. Oh shit. I need over here. And Estella, you better heal us.
Stubborn mortal. Come, fill your lungs.
I will not hold back.
Alright, I'm standing right on Estinian this time. There we go.
No, I will not be defeated by you.
Alright, that's done. We did it. We did it. Alright. Troyan breaches of striking, which I will not use. Let's get out of here. Oh man, I spilled coffee on my Snuggie. But I just washed it. Well, it's just a few drops.
This Scarmalione, he knew the gate had opened.
And not for the first time. He and his brethren must keep watch over the portal.
As we do ours, but to unflinchingly consume a fellow Voidsent. Like men, perhaps they form factions and fight amongst themselves.
The question is, what will the minions do?
Your mistress is no more, and the one who consumed her we slew in turn. Do you still mean to try us?
I expect some Voidsent are more intelligent than others. Perhaps these ones simply do not understand our words.
Even beasts ought to understand strength.
Yeah. I know, they underestimate you.
There is much we do not know about Voidsent. If we are to survive their world, it would be wise to learn their ways.
Let's proceed with caution and pick up what we can.
Sage advice, my friend. 'Tis reassuring to have one so experienced with us.
No, this is actually Endwalker. It's the patches after.
I am here, sister. Finally here. And I will find you. I swear it.
Okay, so let me explain how the patches go. Once the scene is done. Okay, so basically, you have the game, the expansion or whatever. Then you have the patches that come after the release. Like, they're staggered. They're like, you know, usually 3 to 4 months after between each other, they release a patch with more story and all that other stuff. Usually the way it works is you have the main game, the main story of the expansion, or like, you know, ARR. And then the first 3 patches basically wrap up the story for that expansion, the denouement, more or less. And then the 2 patches after lead up to the next expansion story. But the thing with Endwalker is the story completely ended at the end of, what was it, 6.0? 7.0? So these patches is just a self-contained story. The full 5 patches is just its own story. But the reason why I have to do this is because there is some lore and some things that we learn in this story that will be pertinent to what happens in Dawn Trail. So otherwise, I would probably have skipped this, but you kind of need some of the detail in this for a certain story beat to be meaningful in Dawn Trail. So, alright. Amazon just delivered package. Let me go get that. And then I'm gonna go put some lotion on my hands because I'm super dry. And then we'll continue. It's nothing big, it's just some fairy lights for Christmas. Because I'm decorating, so I ordered some fairy lights. tuna jerky. Okay, it's running through his legs. Oh, I'll play around here. Oh, it's on dry. It's getting stuff all over. Packaging all over. Oh, yeah. I do feel like my hands are dirty. Oh, it's a little bit better. It didn't even come in a box. It came in a little bag. Because what I ordered is pretty small. But I actually, I don't know what I'm going to do with these because they're battery operated and they run through battery so fast. I ordered a couple more fairy lights that are a USB plug-in so I can actually plug them into one of those adapters and put it in the outlet. But those come tomorrow. I'll figure it out. I do like fairy lights though. I'll probably keep a bunch of them up through the rest of the winters. Alright, let's go. This castle should serve as a base of operations for now. Ere we set our sights elsewhere, let's see what there is to learn here. Alright. The wording scale exhibits no change. It should be safe to remain here and begin our search. But whither now? I would sense Ejdaya were she remotely near, but there is nothing. Might you not call to her? Let her know that you have come. Alas, this vessel is not capable of calling across vast distances. For that I require my true form. Even were it possible, a dragon's call is born upon ether. 'Tis liable to draw more void sent to us. I see. In any case, there's little exploration to be done while we are confined to this isolated isle. I propose we begin by learning what we can from the castle's occupants. An understanding of their ways may prove useful to our cause. Very well. Let's hope a few of them are capable of speech. Let us remain vigilant while we go about our inquiries. We reconvene afterwards. You know your hands are dry when you put lotion on them, and they start it starts burning. Ugh. The creature snarls and glares at you. It is unlikely that you will learn anything from it. What enticing ether you have! Give me some! Give me some! No. If only I were stronger, I'd be able to eat you. Fine, fine. I'll find someone else to eat. like my grumbles. That's my grumbles. Actually, I could use a grumble cake. While able to communicate, this one seems to only think of feeding. Better to take your inquiries elsewhere. No, it's not. It's
Mistress' eyes are beauteous, sublime. To bask in her gaze is bliss. But now she's gone. Never again will I feel her gaze. No, mistress, no orders. What am I to do now? What am I to do now?
freaking scam likelies. I'm gonna turn that on. The creature mutters endlessly to itself, not sparing you so much as a glance.
I serve, I obey. Please don't eat me. Dragon? What's that? Does it taste good? I don't know anything about it. Don't know anything about anything. But the one we caught recently, they seem to know lots. We threw them in the dungeon, but the clever ones were tasty. They might have been eaten already.
You've learned all you can from this void scent. If you look in the dungeon, you may be able to find the clever one it mentioned. I have nothing to share. While those I approached had no will to fight, neither were they capable of holding a conversation worth the name. My experience was much the same. Lower rung void scent tend to have lower intelligence, 'twould seem.
A pity Scarmiagileone is dead. He was talkative at least.
What of you? Clever void scent in the dungeon.
That would be the area in which we emerged.
Indeed. Let's take ourselves back there and find this void scent. Preferably before its fellows make a meal of it. To the dungeon, then. Shush with your sweet baby rays. Can I? Oh, I can ride my mount.
I can't survive without someone to give me ether. But where? Oh, where will I find a new master?
I don't know. It ain't my problem. Man, they're making me go through this whole dang castle again. It's a little different in here, but I can see that. Ooh, a jailer. Alright, where are we going? Yeah. Well, some of these might be sympathetic.
You are the friend.
Of course. Or the void sent bound to Xenos.
I see it now. The bottomless darkness. The insatiable hunger. The aura was present when we faced him in Garlemald.
Gluteus Maximus.
How did it come to be here?
When Xenos died, its connection to the source was severed. It was forced to return to the void.
Xenos. Yes, that was his name. And you are the friend, are you not?
Is that Heidelin's crystal?
Well, yeah, you gave it to me.
But how? The light just now. Of course. And thus I am returned.
What do you mean, returned? Who are you?
I was once bound to the man named Xenos. His avatar, until you killed him.
Avatar, as in the void-sent servants of Reapers. In the name of his hunt, Xenos took up that traditional Garlean art. And through it, he forged a covenant with a being of the void to lend him strength.
Covenant? A curse, more like. He stole my power. There was no equity in the arrangement. My very essence was altered, twisted into a tool to serve his desires.
Your previous appearance. This is your true form, then.
Perhaps, perhaps not. What does it matter?
Indeed, it doesn't.
Regardless of your form, you are a void sent by nature.
So answer me this. Are you our enemy too?
In this world, only a fool would attempt to devour a stronger being. And though it was as an avatar, I lost to you once, I have no desire to lose again.
Good enough for me.
Okay. I just don't think you wanted to fight Estinian.
Now, you will answer me a question. Xenos called you friend. That's what you are? A friend?
Whatever Xenos may have said, I wasn't his friend.
So, you're not a friend. Then... what is it? What is a friend?
No. You know what this entire quest line is gonna be, BB10? Do you know what it's gonna be? It's going to be discovering the power of friendship! You can't have a Final Fantasy game without it.
As much as one might expect the unexpected, I doubt any of us could have foreseen this turn of events. She seems different from other Void Sent, at least those we've met. The change we witnessed, I suspect, is due to your crystal purging the excess darkness in her. Even so, she still harbors a great deal of darkness. I'm very keen to hear what she can tell us about herself and about her world.
It's true. True.
So, I doubt you came to the dungeon by pure chance. What is it that you're after? We're looking for a Voidsent with whom we could converse, in the course of which we learned of you. We are visitors to this world, and know little and less of its workings and ways. We would be grateful if you could tell us about it, about yourself. So, it is information you seek. What do you offer for it? I beg your pardon? Voidsent do not give unless we stand to gain. If you desire something, you pay the price. That is the sole rule in this world you call the Void. That makes sense. Pray forgive our ignorance. But what would be acceptable as payment? I suspect that such coin as we carry has no value here. Voidsent crave one thing alone, ether. In return for information, I offer you mine. Just not all of it, mind you. I still have need of my life. Very well. I will tell you no more than you can afford to pay. Then we have a bargain. To talk about the Void, let us do so outside. Come with me.
Do we gotta run through the whole no. Okay, I was about to say, we're gonna have to run through the whole castle again? Please tell me no.
This is where I belong. My home. This endless darkness you call the Void. There was once light here, and it shone its warmth upon creation. The lands were green and the seas were blue. Life flourished. Before the war, the Contra Memoria.
It must have been a terrible war indeed.
It shattered the balance, causing darkness to engulf the world. All life was transformed into monstrosities, void-sent. We are the natural order now.
As light begat sin-eaters, darkness begat void-sent.
The sun was driven from the sky as fleeting day yielded to endless night. In time, even land and sea lost their distinction. And though the spark of reason had died in us, driven by memory's shadow, we formed factions and carved out domains. This castle, for instance, its erstwhile lord must have abided in such a place once upon a time.
If I may, the darkness in you is too much for any man to harbor. To my eyes, you are indeed a void-sent. Yet your knowledge of the past and your demeanor mark you apart from your brethren. You are different. That much is plain. But in what way, I am unsure.
As you say, I am void-sent, but only in part. The darkness touched my mother when the war had only just begun, when I was still in the womb. As a child, I looked like any other, but darkness coursed through me, and I ceased to age when I'd become a woman grown. But that was then. And now, I may as well be one in full. I prey on the weak and serve the strong. I live to survive. Nothing more.
Forgive me. 'Twas not my intent to pry. I realize, too, that I've neglected to ask your name.
As we say mortal, you may call me Void-sent.
That is liable to cause confusion. If you are not averse, we would address you by your true name.
And call me what you will. I care not.
How about Zero?
Meaning nothing. A name as fitting as any.
No, not nothing, but rather a beginning. For it remains to be seen what you will become to us.
As I said, I care not. Zero, then.
Well, here's to a fruitful partnership. That's Zoro! Zero! Don't make me smack you.
Partnership? Are you saying you wish to strike a bargain?
Well, Zero, while there is no end to the questions we could ask, it is only fair that we tell you our purpose in coming here. We are searching for a dragon. One who came to your world long ago.
A dragon?
Yes. Ashdaya is her name, and she is my sister. If you have any knowledge of her, I beg you share it with us.
The heck was that?
Did you say something?
No.
I thought I heard a voice as well. The keening of void scent, perhaps.
I think Estinian was clearing his throat or something. He's coughing up some phlegm or something. Oh, shit.
I must say we are rather exposed here. Perhaps we should continue the conversation within the castle. The throne room is defensible, given its few points of ingress. Let us head back there. Moving wasn't part of the bargain. I'll comply, but I expect my payment promptly. You shall have it as soon as we've arrived.
What? No, she's not. No, she wants ether, man. She don't care about money. Well, yeah, that's true. Uh-oh. This looks like a, shit. What do I want to do the sun? I'm just gonna do it on the warrior. It's a duty. Yeah. Okay, got it. Let's go. We're just gonna do normal. Hopefully this won't be too bad.
This place is as good as any. Let me have the ether now.
Very well.
Again? But we struck it down. Watched it die.
Fools. Death doesn't exist in this world. And I am free to return whensoever I please.
Death doesn't exist. Of course. In the first, the power of light, of passivity, prevents life from emerging in the empty. But in the 13th, the power of darkness, of activity, prevents life from finding rest, even should soul be separated from flesh.
So unless one's essence is absorbed by another, it is possible to return again and again.
It is reminiscent of that creature's. Ah, my mouth waters at the memory.
What?
I must devour you too. Yes, I must. souls. By my power, be reborn!
Well. This doesn't look good.
If it's another death they want, I say we give it to them.
What?
If you could lend us a hand, we'd be much obliged.
That you would. But you already owe me a debt, and until you make good on it, I won't lift a finger. We'll speak after you've won. But know that if you lose, I'll help myself to your ether.
Fine. Jeez.
That a bothersome duty should deliver to me this lavish feast. Come, struggle with all your might. It will make you that much richer and tastier.
Yeah. You going down again.
Every soul in this domain deserves new life. Feast upon their flesh.
The castle answers his call. We'd do well to break up this feast quickly.
I know, Ishto, I'm trying.
Then let's see these guests on their way.
I don't know, we got another 3.8 patches to go through, so. Ooh, it's a plundered butler.
Behold the power of the Archfiend of Earth!
Dang it again! Come on.
He hastens their regeneration.
I don't know, maybe it could be.
We are blessed. You cannot
Over here.
that which cannot die.
Bodes ill.
We're gonna have to figure something out.
We need to drag him out of this damnable beast. Quickly, stand together!
There's no end in sight. A retreat may be in order.
Yeah, but where to retreat to?
matter what you do, you cannot hope to win.
You never know until you try, and I'm always happy to experiment.
Zero! Is there no way to stop them from coming back?
There is, but I have no reason to share it with you.
You know, Zero, you do owe us for one thing. Your name. You'll have your promised ether, but we are owed compensation for your name.
A name for which I did not ask. But that I nevertheless did accept.
They've been crystallized.
Well now, that's quite the trick.
Satisfied?
Completely.
Come, my friends. With Zero's aid, we can defeat him.
All right.
What have you done?
Now that I think on it, you owe me a debt as well. You may have missed your mark, but I won't miss mine. However incorrect, a debt is a debt. I will repay it here and now.
She can turn Voidsent into crystal.
What is this power?
You will tremble before my true strength!
Attend to the minions first.
What am I doing? I don't want to die.
Be gone!
Oh, there we go.
That's far enough!
Impressive.
Oops. Damn it. Alright, fine. I'll just heal up. Oh, are you giving up? Pretty much.
We cannot win without Zero. We must help her.
Another debt to repay.
I know, you sound a little annoyed there, Zero.
I must deal with you first. I'll kill you all myself.
Finally getting serious, darling. Very well. Let us return the favor. Everything you've got!
Fools! Do not think you have defeated me. I will return again and again! What? My flesh? Why won't it heal? What is the meaning of this? To seal ether in crystal. Memoria! But how? How can you have this power?
Yeah, now that you mention it a little bit.
Death has no place in this world. We are beyond it. And yet... Ah, Lord Golbez, you have sent me to my doom. Curse you and your wretched flattery, and this abominable fate.
You are welcome, seekers of might. I, Golbez, have called you four hither. I, who would see us triumph in the coming crusade. That I may entrust you with command of our armies.
Yes, but what of the promised gift? In exchange for our loyalty, we are to feast on the finest ether.
And so you shall, for if you are to serve me, you must be strong.
Then honor the pact, and pray we are not disappointed.
Very well. Behold.
The fiery wings, the savage horns. It pulses with life. Such vibrant ether. This magnificent creature could only come from beyond the veil.
Indeed. Feast, my friends. Feast and arise as my four arch-fiends.
It's Ashdaya.
As they are now, they can consume but a fraction of the dragon's ether. Just as well, the creature may yet serve other ends.
I mean, yeah, you gotta, if you're that big of a bad, you gotta have big shoulder pads. Mm-hmm.
Are you all right?
The Void Sense essence remains. But it has been sealed away, transformed into crystal.
Memoria. Scarmelione called them. I take it they are connected to the war of which you spoke.
Aye. Their use was central to the Contra Memoria, hence its name. And to my knowledge, the transformation is permanent.
I see. We thank you for coming to our aid.
I repaid a debt, and in doing so ensured that I received my own due compensation, which I shall have now.
Yes, yes. I still have work to do, so I would thank you not to get carried away.
Ether is the coin of choice. I appreciate the simplicity.
That makes us even, I trust. Right then. When you picked up the crystal, you experienced a vision, did you not?
A dragon resembling a great worm. I dare to hope that it was Ashdaya. even as it pains me to think she's been made to suffer.
For the ambitions of this Golbez.
We've been given much to consider. Let us take a moment to review what we know.
Where are we on this quest? Where everything begins. Let's see. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish this quest, and we're gonna take a break here. Because I gotta make pizzas. Husband finishes work in 10 minutes, and I gotta make some foods. So, in light of our recent experiences, I expect we all have questions. I trust Zero can answer some few of them. We should still be owed at least that much, I dare say. I know, but you know, with how long these quests are, I'm gonna have to slip in a few evening Final Fantasy XIV streams soon. Otherwise, it's gonna take us like 2 months to get through just these quests to get to Dawn Trail. So, so this is not the end, BB10. It is not the end. Listen, you've come to the 13th before, yes? You fought Voidsent here. But clearly you didn't know they could regenerate, else you would have shared that detail beforehand. Well, they seemed to stay dead at the time, yes. I doubt that they did. There must be a reason why the ones you defeated did not return, in contravention of the natural order. Do you remember aught of out of the ordinary? A sealing magic like Zero's, perhaps? There are circumstances in which we are unable to return. If you like, I can tell you about this. Please do. The more you devour, the more powerful you grow, but in that process, your essence is blended with those of your prey. If you were to lose your flesh, the souls you had come to harbor may break free and coalesce into distinct Voidsent once more. And before you yourself return, your own soul might be devoured by your enemies or your erstwhile prey, a fate more likely for stronger beings who require more time to regenerate. However, even assuming you survive the process, it's highly uncommon to return as you were. But despite his great strength, Scarmiglione managed to resurrect rather swiftly. Are there others capable of the same? Not that I'm aware of. His attachment to his flesh must have been unique for him to develop such an ability. I believe we understand the fundamentals of rebirth now. If I may, I would ask you about your power. Will you tell us about it? What you saw should speak for itself. I can bind the ether of the soul in crystal. Many wielded this power during the Contra Memoria, but I'm the only one left. I'm told that heroes of the 13th once sealed gods in stones called Orosite. Are they and Memoria one and the same? Orosite. I do not know this word, but the world is vast, and perhaps Memoria had different names elsewhere, but it does sound quite familiar. How does one come to wield Memoria? What happened to your peers? I've never thought about that. I do know, though, that Voidsent can't use the power. I assume I can because I'm mortal in part. I see. Zero, I wish to ask you about the man called Golbez. He may well have my sister in his clutches. Is there aught you can tell us of him? The name sounds vaguely familiar, though I can't say how I know it. If he is powerful, however, someone in the castle may have heard of him.
must try talking to the other Voidsent again. Let us entrust the task to Rislin. Her echo will help facilitate communication. More importantly, she should be able to maintain her composure better than a concerned sibling. That I cannot deny. Forgive me, but will you not ask about Golbez in my stead? On the terraces to begin with, perhaps. Thank you. We shall remain here and discuss what other avenues we might pursue in the meantime. I should be glad to show you to the hydromantic terraces, if it please you. Yeah, let's go. Oh, I can use my mount. I think we should be getting to a trial at this, and I don't remember these trials at all. I don't know. Ugh, the tasty one returns to tempt me. I mustn't eat you. I mustn't eat you. Golbez. I know of him from those I've eaten. He has minions, and those minions have minions. No one ever sees him. His army of minions, Golbez would seldom have need to act personally. It will not be easy to reach him. Yeah, I don't think it is going to be easy to reach him. If the one who devoured her dies, perhaps the mistress will return. Then I may bask in her gaze again. I guess. Golbez, you say? My mistress spoke of him. He commands his archfiends. They are very powerful and have conquered many domains. The mistress bade us defend the castle from them. Yes, yes, she did. It seems the archfiends have been attacking other domains. Their fearsome reputation precedes them. So the clever one hadn't been eaten? If no one wants it, then perhaps. Golbez! Of course I know of him. Only a fool without ears wouldn't. His archfiends lead armies to ravage and conquer. They devour those they deem useless, those who can't fight. If you don't want to be eaten, then you had better flee, though soon there will be nowhere to run. It seems the archfiends keep only those who are fit for battle. Others must escape or be consumed. This Golbez guy sounds like a stand-up fellow. I don't know, man. Oh, man. Almost had a hiccup. Welcome back, Rislin. Will you be able to learn aught of value? Nope. So countless Voidsent answer to the archfiends, who in turn answer to Golbez, as your vision did suggest. Scarmillione's aggression is also consistent with the claims that the archfiends conquer other domains. The question is, how do we reach Golbez if he surrounds himself with armies of minions? We can target his other archfiends, or perhaps those who have fled his service. Either may yield useful information. That said, we can't do much while we're stuck on this isle. Zero, I would ask a favor of you. I am determined to save my sister Ashtaya. If there is even a faint possibility that Golbez has her, then I must find him. Do To that end, I want you to lend us your strength and knowledge. Will you accompany us on our quest? Forgotten the way of the world already. If you want help, offer payment. None here will aid you out of the kindness of their hearts. Any who claim otherwise are liars and betrayers. Or is this less a request and more a threat? If I refuse, will you force me to serve? Well, surely you must desire something. Name it. I have no purpose. Why would I desire anything? That's why I didn't bother to resist when the ones here fell upon me. What matters in a world that's already dead? By that logic, you've no reason to refuse our requests. The payment need but be to your satisfaction, correct? Did I not already say as much from the start? Very well, Zero. I propose you travel with us, and whenever you perform a deed that requires payment, we will provide it in ether. That's all you had to say. Everything else was superfluous. Fair point. Where to now? Either a place the archfiends may strike next, or where refugees and deserters may seek sanctuary.
Is the music too loud for you guys? I just want to be sure, so that you can hear me.
I know the latter. I'll take you there. I assume you also know how we can get off this isle? I was brought here on a mount. We can leave the same way. Now that you mention it, I did notice some flying creatures near the terraces. Given our numbers, we'll need a large one. But regardless of size, all can be won over with ether. Excellent. Let us go and find our mount at once. Not good. Lord Goldbest must hear of this. Uh-oh, eavesdroppers. Alright, back to the terraces, I guess. I gotta pull up the quest list. Don't say it's not cheating. I just need to kind of know where I am, because this 5 patches of this shit is a lot. It is a lot. It's not cheatings. You should be able to find a mount here. With the castle in disarray, the creatures will be hungry. Just a little ether should suffice. Are you ready? Alright, let's do it.
There it is.
Hello, hello.
Good. It agrees to serve. Get on.
That is a big... it's a big void sense. I don't think we have enough ether for it.
What is this place?
My domain. In the beginning, it was a sanctuary for me alone. But over time, others began to gather here. Those who had nowhere else to go.
A settlement of pariahs?
What's that? Mortals! They're mortals! What entices me here? Let me have some, let me have some! Not fair.
You are under my protection here and will not be harmed. I give you my word. Follow me.
Yeah, I guess they kind of look like Pokemons a little bit. And just so you guys know, if you're talking me in the middle of no, that's not shit. We're in the middle of a cutscene. I try not to talk so much. So for people who have never seen this before, you know, they don't have me constantly chiming in and interrupting. So, but I see you guys. No, it's not Jin in hiding. This is my abode. The others won't come near, so you may be at ease. Well, they know their place. If tantalizing ether were to walk by, I can't guarantee they wouldn't pounce. It is a void sense in nature to consume, their sole purpose. Even if the pursuit of ether may lead to their undoing, many succumb to instinct. But any who succumb here will have to answer to me. This is my domain's one and only rule, and it is absolute. I'm gonna go put the list up. I'm gonna get the list. Hold on. I just want to see how far I am from this, from the trial, because the trial is coming up. And I don't remember anything about that trial. There's a quest. Alright, scenario quests. Oh man, come on. There we go. So we're on Nowhere to Run. And that's like 2 quests before the trial. Okay. So alright. Get that up there. Okay. Consider yourselves duly warned. If you wish to go among the Void Sent here, that is your choice to make. All have fled from one master to another, but whether any of those masters in turn served Golbez, I do not know. You must ask them yourselves. Most have traveled to your world, so it shouldn't be difficult to communicate. We shall go about making inquiries at once. Thank you for your counsel. Once we've learned all we can, let us reconvene at yonder plaza. You're going too, of course. In that case, I shall accompany you. I wish only to observe. Do not expect me to help. Yeah, fine. Then it's settled. I'm ready when you are. Ready? Then lead the way. I leave it to you to decide with whom you speak. Yeah, I know. Okay.
Gotta go talk to some of these guys. Amiable Voidsent. You're one of the mortals. Is it true? You die over there. You really die? So it is, so it is. What brings you here then? It's you. Ah, yes, Golbez. He seeks strong minions to grow his army, so I hear. But recently he stopped doing that. Instead, he devours all. Perhaps he's gathered enough fodder and is now intent on bolstering his own strength. A sure sign that he is about to make a move. Make a move. Ooh, hungry Voidsent.
Stay away from me. If you don't want to be eaten, stay away. Golbez, I've heard that name before. I remember always speaking of a great crusade. I don't know what that is, but it sounds delicious.
I slurped for you guys.
A crusade, you say? From whom did you hear this?
Farfarilla. He was a minion of another minion. Went on and on about the terrible things he saw.
I see. Perhaps Farfarello can tell us more.
Sometimes I just get a little too zealous with my trying to voice act for you guys. I end up embarrassing myself. At least I don't snort often.
To walk around with her like that. You're her minion, then? No, I don't take minions. She has some questions, and I want you to answer them. Golbez. I don't know that one. Only Skatach. When she let us beyond the veil, I grew scared and fled. I've been here since. I don't know anyone else, nor do I wish to. That's all I can tell you. Skadak. I think it's how you say it. Skadak. Skadak was a powerful Voidsent who ruled over a vast domain. That was a long time ago, though, so I doubt she has any connection to Golbez. Satisfied with what you've learned? But let's step away before you become too tempting to resist. Alright, who do I talk to now? Over here. It seems the rumors of Golbez reach even my remote domain. Fair to assume he's gathering strength for his crusade, whatever that may be. But I must say, I wouldn't have guessed that Farfarello once fought in Golbez's army. It's a miracle he survived serving an archfiend. I suppose I should explain. Farfarello is the weakest among us, constantly in fear of being devoured. He seldom consorts with others. The only one he's comfortable with is Siriato. He's a fellow coward who runs the instant he senses a threat, and won't stop until he's exhausted. When their hunger grows too intense, they feed on each other's ether. Such is their relationship. But I ramble. You intend to seek out Farfarello, I assume? Or presume? Then I'll come with you. He's less likely to hide that way.
Ooh, meanwhile, elsewhere. Uh-oh. You know what? All my voices for all these characters are going to change every patch, every time, every stream.
Not only did the Mortals conquer Troya, they defeated Scarmalione. I struggle to believe it. Yet there is more, my lords. They were aided by one of our world. and transform Scarmalione's soul into crystal. Crystal. This one speaks of Memoria. Now there's something I've not heard for an age. It'll bring a pang of nostalgia to my breast and a tear to my eye. The very notion wasn't absurd! Drifting our gone, drowned in darkness. That's what we all.
And yet Scarmalione still does not answer. Were he alive, he would have returned by now. Weakest though he was, his ability to regenerate was without peer. If this account is true, if a Memoriat has survived, they cannot be suffered to live.
Uh-oh.
Leave this matter to me, Lord Golbez. I, Barbaricia, shall strike down any who pose a threat to our plans.
'Tis true, you are a proven commander, well suited to leading an assault.
And when I have succeeded, I would beg a boon of you.
What do you desire?
The dragon's ether. All that remains.
The insolence. No place.
With respect, my locks are free as the wind, without incentive to sway them. I know not whither they will blow.
Boldly spoken. I trust you will not disappoint me.
Oh, you will. You will.
Upon this flowing hair and my immortal soul, I will not fail.
Then go and impress upon these interlopers the futility of defiance.
My lord.
Alright. I'm just gonna call Barbaricia Mega Barb. I can't say these names. They're all Italian sounding.
Farlo keeps to the fringes of my domain. This way.
Just like all of the Ishgardians are French names. Or French sounding names. Whatever will I do?
Suriato, this is rather unexpected. Where is Farfarolo?
Oh, Farfarolo isn't here anymore. He's left. Yes, that's right.
Left? It doesn't sound like him at all.
Well, he's gone, all right? What more do you want me to say?
And off he flees, as he is wont to do. But something about this doesn't sit well with me. What do you make of Suriato's behavior?
Well, he seemed frightened. Perhaps someone had threatened him. No, I don't think he was telling the truth.
So you think so too? As he says, Farfarolo is gone. That is quite unusual. As is the fact that Suriato, who was clearly frightened by something, chose not to flee but instead hid here, where Farfarolo usually must go after Siriato. Now.
He ate him. Siriato ate him. You know he did.
Siriato, we need to talk.
There's no time. The wind rises. We must flee.
The wind rises? What is he talking about? After him.
I bet you put a little bit of hot sauce on Farfarolo, and he probably tasted really good. I'm betting. Oh, hey, Estinian.
If a void scent is too weak to create its own domain, it must join with others for protection. Alternatively, it might devour them in a bid to become stronger, but in so doing, risk losing its sense of self. 'Tis an unenviable struggle.
Yeah, I know. Alright, let's go. It's gonna get windy. It's gonna get really windy. And I don't remember. I think I did this trial once. So, I don't even know, man.
What's gotten into you? What do you mean the wind rises?
When the wind rises, she comes! Barbaricia!
Barbaricia? What in the world is that?
We must flee, all of us! There's no time!
I don't sense anything, but he seems convinced. It's a dead end beyond. We'll corner him.
Cooked him al dente? Probably. We're doomed. There's nowhere to run.
What are you running from?
I already told you, Barbaricia, the archfiend of wind.
Archfiend, you say?
We will be devoured or forced to serve, to fight in the crusade, but it makes no difference in the end. All are eaten by her or her enemies. I didn't want to fight anymore, that's why I fled and came here.
I see. That explains everything. Almost. I thought it was Farfarolo who used to serve an archfiend. Not you. Not you, who always ran at the first sign of trouble. You who now speak as though you were Barbaricia's minion. There's only one explanation.
He devoured Farfarolo, didn't he?
Indeed, that would account for his uncharacteristic behavior. So, is that the way of it? Did you devour Farfarolo? And not just a portion of his ether, but his entire being.
How did you know? As if it wasn't so freaking obvious.
It wasn't only your behavior that felt strange. You felt strange, as if there was more than you present. No, I don't believe you would have lost control. More likely it was at Farfarolo's behest.
I can't hide anything from you. I admit it. Farfarolo didn't leave. I ate him. He feared Barbaricia more than anything, hated the endless fighting. So he begged me to devour him, that he would never have to fight again.
Rather than an eternity of fighting, he chose a moment of pain.
For all the good it did, I can still hear his voice in my head. He's frightened, so very frightened.
When you're eaten, your essence is blended with that of your devourer. And though you have no control, your consciousness in part endures. Were this a world where the wheel of life and death still turned, the soul wouldn't linger so stubbornly. In time, it would return to the great flow. But there's no such end here. No escape. All know this. In making his choice, Farfarolo must have been desperate indeed. And now that desperation is joined with Seriato's fear, driving him to act erratically. This place will become a battlefield. We don't want to be eaten, neither me nor Farfarolo, but there's nowhere to go. Nowhere! And tell me about Barbaricia. I would know who it is we face. It's too late. She's as good as here, and no one can escape her winds. No one! Well, I might have to deal with it.
Barbaricia! She has come!
Oof.
And she's brought her domain with her. The Archfiend's after you and yours, I shouldn't doubt. Perhaps you should go and find them. But be warned, whatever this is about, do not expect us to get involved.
I can't bear it! Eaten and being eaten! I only want to be left in peace!
You and me both.
One of the Archfiends approaches.
They must have been tracking our movements.
She's here.
Excellent. You've saved me the trouble of traveling to Troya.
So you're Barbaricia.
Mind your manners, mortal. My name is not to be spoken, save in reverence and fear. And what is this pitiful domain? Pitiful wretches all. I will put you out of your misery.
Welp.
Alas, poor Scarmiglione, and good riddance. Felled by outsiders in pursuit of what? Pray tell.
A dragon. One who crossed to this world thousands of years ago. Know you aught of it?
A dragon, you say? Huh. My Lord Golbez is more clever than I realized. To let the prize live, that it might lure more prey to us. Very well. In gratitude and service, I shall devour every last mote of their souls.
Where is she?
Where is Ashdaya?
Huh. You even share its scent. How curious. And irresistible.
If you think us easy prey, you're wrong.
Unlike Scarmiglione, I need not skulk in shadow to claim what is mine. If you would know about the dragon you seek, then enter into my domain. You may flee instead if you wish, if the fate of the sorry lot here is of no concern to you. One way or another, I will have satisfaction.
What's the plan then?
Well, go after Barbaricia. What else?
Indeed. Yet she will have the upper hand in her domain. We must be no less than fully prepared.
We find her and get our answers. Will you be joining us, Zero?
You may be easily goaded into accepting her challenge, but my curiosity is not so insatiable as to cloud my judgment. Nevertheless, if you are desperate for my aid, you know my price.
I shall pay it. So long as you leave me strength enough to see my sister home, you may take as much as you wish. And lest you forget, mine is no ordinary ether. Barbaricia too recognized its potency.
Very well. We have a bargain.
I'm not walking into her trap. She's walking into mine. She does not know who the Warrior of Light is and who she is messing with. Just saying. Just saying. Okay.
The less time we give the enemy to prepare, the better. If everyone is ready, then let us set forth. Indeed, and yet, my heart weighs heavy for those Barbaricia struck down. Were it not for us, she would not have come here. Should you require a moment, Zero? For what? Barbaricia took what she could. She was wise to strike quickly, as we would be. Agreed. There's no time for sentiment. Only the battle matters now.
I agree, Estinian. It's not fake tree! Jeez! Alright, Zero has a... Okay.
A word of warning. Barbaricia spoke as if she would give us answers if we were to defeat her. But even assuming she'll talk, which I doubt, I trust I needn't tell you how foolish it is to give an archfiend a second chance, best to seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If you wish to peer into her past, the Memoria will suffice.
I'll try, but I make no guarantees.
You do that, and if you fail, well, you'll just have to search elsewhere for answers. Rest assured, this won't be our last opportunity to learn about Ashdaya. If another archfiend were to fall, Golbez would surely be compelled to respond. We need only wait for our quarry to come to us. Indeed, if our struggles with Scarmiglione, did I say that right, taught us aught, 'tis that we must hold nothing back when facing an archfiend. Let us heed Zero's advice and seal her away at the earliest opportunity. If we're all in agreement, then let us be off. We travel with Nisroch. Or by Nisroch. Boy.
You're not the only ones who can ride the wind.
Leave these ones to us.
I see to Barbaricia.
Yep. Trial time. I do need better gloves.
Come, give yourselves to my scouring winds that I may feast upon your essence.
Alright, see how this goes.
Such rich, exquisite ether. My head shimmers with anticipation.
I'm just gonna stay with everybody else.
Oh no, God!
I don't... Oh. I'm going with other people. Because I don't know, I don't remember. Oh my gosh.
Try this.
How about you?
Oh, I'm following this person because they clearly know what they're doing. I don't.
My locks are as the wind. Supple, strong, and free.
Oh, shit. I don't know, you guys. I've had two. Oh, well, the other tank has a 4 stack of vulnerability, so I'm really not gonna.
Try this.
This person stopped trying to freaking stand on me.
You've done well to last this long. But the battle has only just begun.
Oh, shit.
I'll slaughter you all. Dodge this if you can. I'll make it.
I don't know what's going on. I have just like, just randomly. Oh, we gotta avoid these things.
Don't underestimate me. Feel my fury. Know your place.
Great. This shit over again. I don't know what I'm doing. She did like me, clearly.
I'll break your every bone.
Alright, that wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
No, I will not be denied.
Okay. How was that? I got 2 commendations.
There's still time. With more of the dragon's ether, I can yet...
You're finished.
Damn it all!
So nice of you for to join us.
I see you've bested Barbaricia. Well done.
Her minions too are all crystallized or scattered. The day is ours.
What of my sister? Tell me you learned something about Ashdaya. So the Archfiend and her crystal yielded not.
Our efforts have not been entirely fruitless. We have deprived your sister's captor of another powerful champion. With Zero, we may yet challenge Golbez and his minions.
Indeed. We could not have come this far without your aid. Thank you, Zero.
I but fulfilled my part of the bargain. And now I will have my...
Her ether is nearly spent. Perhaps unsurprising given how much power she used.
I wouldn't want to face another Archfiend without her. We should hurry back to Zero's domain.
Agreed. Eager though I am to continue, it would be unwise to risk our lives for the sake of haste. Let us suspend the mission and tend to Zero.
And no, there is no flashback. FP, if you're talking about here, thank you, TYFP, that's thank you for playing. GG TYFP, good game, thank you for playing. So.
Though Zero remains unconscious, she appears otherwise fine. Insofar as I can discern, at any rate. Being part Voidsent, her physiology may be rather different from ours. Let us observe her for a while as we discuss our next move. How long do you suppose she will remain this way?
You too, you have a good night. Hadichi? I think that's how you say it.
I haven't the faintest inkling, nor can I say whether the ether we can afford to share will be enough to awaken her. It would be best to take her back with us to the source. There she would be guaranteed all she requires. Zero cannot give her consent, but it seems we have no choice. The alternative would be to leave her here defenseless. Should she later desire it, we can bring her home. Rislin, might I ask you to hold on to Barbaricia's memoria? It may yet serve a purpose.
Oh, what happened to her?
You have business. Oh no, wrong voice. You have business with Zero?
We have a newcomer, a former minion of Barbaricia. Let her know when she awakes, will you? It's hard doing all these different voices and keeping them straight.
Barbaricia's minion. Why not go and find this newcomer, so we have something to tell Zero, if nothing else? Indeed. May I trouble you to join me, Rislin? With luck, we might learn something of Golbez.
You're the ones who fell child, Barbaricia. I won't make trouble. I'll obey. Please, let me stay.
If you would obey, then tell me all you know of Golbez.
There isn't much I can tell. The Archfiends are allowed into his domain, wherever it is. None but they know.
I see. No better way to guard oneself than keeping one's location secret. How does Golbez communicate with his minions afield?
He has these, scepters? Staves? Whatever they are, he uses them to talk to those far away.
The lightning pearls, at least in function. That will be all. My thanks for your cooperation. My thanks to you as well for affording me the time. I am satisfied, so let us rejoin the others and head home. I trust you understand that once we leave the 13th, we will not return until we are prepared to resume our search. Knowing this, are you ready to depart?
Yeah, let's go. How are we gonna get her back? I guess we're just gonna have to pick her up and put her in my pocket.
Back to Troya then, in Din's home.
Well, I guess Estinian's carrying her. I guess so. He's gonna toss her over his shoulder, clearly.
Ah, you're all safe. Thank the sisters.
A moment while I close the gate. There. We may rest easy for now. Was there any trouble? I expect some void scent slipped through.
A few did, aye. But we were ready and dealt with them without incident.
That is well. I cannot thank you enough for your vigilance.
Yes, yes, you're grateful. But aren't you forgetting something more important? You know, the polite but warm formalities one delights in hearing when their little brother returns from a long journey.
Oh my gosh.
Indeed. You are right. It is good to be home again, among those who I love dearly and missed so much.
And we are glad to receive you, Vashan. Welcome home.
Chambers have been prepared for your use at Megaduta. Let us take Zero there at once.
You know what this? You know what these patches need? More betrayal, more horrible shit, more conflict. Yes, we are. Mega duty.
Mr. Salas, we have been expecting you. If you would follow me, I will show you to the guest chambers.
Our mission took many an unexpected turn. I am relieved that we have all returned safely. But before you all enjoy the rest you have earned 12 times over, I would consult you on one last matter.
Zero.
While she appears none the worse for wear, she remains locked in slumber, and I cannot help but worry. Is there aught we can do to expedite her recovery? If her ether is exhausted, perhaps I can share some of mine now.
In the wastelands of the 13th, one can only replenish ether by taking it from others, be it by trade or by force. In contrast, the source is rich in ambient ether. Simply being here and drawing breath, Zero will absorb what she needs.
Then we need but wait?
I believe so. She will awaken in time, and when she does, give her something to eat. Judging by her form, she should also be able to derive nourishment from food. I know you promised her your ether, but perhaps she might appreciate fine Harnish cuisine more.
Food can certainly be arranged.
She looks like any other person. Unsurprising, perhaps, given that she is only part void-sent.
Zero said before that Xenos had altered her essence.
Sorry.
A change wrought, I suspect, with the power of darkness. It acted upon the part of her that is void-sent, rendering it dominant. Thus, we were able to reverse it with the power of light.
I fell asleep.
I labor to
Sorry.
believe that Xenos possessed such arcane knowledge. In all likelihood, it came from Fandaniel. Were Zero wholly void-sent, I doubt the crystal would have had an effect on her. One might say that Hydaelyn had a hand in your meeting.
No, I didn't actually fall asleep. I was kidding.
Tis no exaggeration to say that Zero has proven herself invaluable. A boon from Hydaelyn herself. Her cooperation may come at a price, but whatever it is, I am willing to pay it. Exhausting though it may be at times.
I'm with you, Zero. I'm with you. Alright. If I may excuse myself, I wish to pay a visit to the High Crucible. While the scales function admirably, it would be prudent to have them inspected for signs of degradation. By all means, I shall do the same for this vessel. And I'll go and meet with the soldiers, share with them what I learned fighting Voidsent in the 13th. What of you, my friend? Have you any immediate plans?
Oh, I might go and tend to my island. I don't know if I ever showed you the island. I've left that to languish. Nothing in particular.
that case, may I trouble you for a small task? I wish to have food ready for Zero when she awakens, you see. Would you be willing to go to Miraid's Mehain and ask for suitable refreshments? Excellent. In the meantime, the Dana shall watch over Zero. She is already en route. Let us each then tend to our respective businesses and reconvene anon.
Why are you gasping? No gasping. Alright.
Alright. Welcome to Miraid's Mehain. Please make yourself comfortable. Oh, wait, it's a chick's voice.
I didn't see it.
What? A guest of the satrap has collapsed from hunger? Of course I would be happy to help. You'd only tell me what you desire. Well, your most expensive dish. Just for good measure. Something light and refreshing, like perhaps fruit? A rich and hearty meal with plenty of meat. A modest quantity of living mortals. Either should suffice. Nah, let's give her the most expensive dish. Well, that can certainly be arranged. I fear it would be too rich for someone coming out of a long slumber. I would recommend something gentler in the stomach, like these apples here. They're sweet, juicy, and nutritious. Afterwards, once your guest feels better, she's welcome to sample whatever else we can provide. Just let me know. Alright, fine. Apples. Apples it is. Back to Mega Duty. Yeah. Will you be joining them now? Yeah, just let me go.
Light. Is this an inn? What happened? How did I get here? There's no time. I must rejoin the battle. I must...
Oh, you're awake! Wonderful! Ah! Ah!
Poor Natana.
What is this? Some sort of fiend? A fiend? Where is it? Where? Ah, but this is no time for jokes. You're in the source, my dear. The world next door. So to speak. The others brought you here after you collapsed. I'll fetch them at once. Wait, just a moment.
I took the liberty of arranging refreshments. I hope you find them as flavorful as they are invigorating.
This isn't what you promised. I suppose ether is ether.
Wait. Don't tell me you don't know how to eat?
I took what I needed from it. What's the problem?
Where's the enjoyment in that? You're supposed to bite, to chew, to savor, and then swallow.
No, Jin. No.
That's the way. So, did it taste good?
I don't know.
The long years without eating may have dulled your sense of taste.
Well, we Voidsent have no need for such when consuming others. There are some who speak of taste when describing the quality and affinity of their prey's ether. But I loathe the act. Taking ether in small amounts like this is one thing. But diluting my essence, diminishing myself, I'd sooner die. And I have died, countless times.
You have? But what happens when you do?
Not much. After a while, you return, together with all your expended life force. The important thing is to die where others won't devour you.
Amazing! My peers who study immortality and resurrection would be most interested in this phenomenon.
The question of taste aside, I am glad that you are able to partake of food like us. I dare say it agrees with your personal preferences.
That's true. You can keep giving me the same on a regular basis.
Very well. As my guest, I shall see that you do not want for comfort. And one other thing. We brought you to our world without your consent, and for that, I apologize. If you wish it, we will return you to yours once you have regained your strength.
It's fine. I have no reason to go back. Except for yours, perhaps. You intend to cross over again, I take it.
I do. I have yet to find my sister. I want nothing more than to rush to her aid, to find this Golbez and free her from his clutches, if he still holds her captive.
Though if our recent experience has taught us anything, 'tis that the 13th is more dangerous than we ever imagined. Caution must be our watchword.
Better late than never. In the short time you spent in our world, you left a trail of chaos in your wake. You managed to return in one piece this time. But don't assume you'll be so lucky the next.
Rest assured, we will make no assumptions and spare no preparation. Speaking of which, while we rest and ready ourselves, I ask that you tell me more about your home. In return, I will tell you about ours. I will show you my domain, XIV.
Again, a stranger in this strange land. I have a condition. You must come too.
You have my thanks.
Okay. The world is brimming with ether. Or this world. I feel invigorated just standing here in the breeze. Glad am I to hear that. So, is there any place in particular you wish to see? Perhaps where that food came from. Apple, was it? Well, I don't expect I'll collapse again. It would be good to know where I can procure more if necessary. Miraid's Mahane is here. It is then. I shall introduce you to the head waitress, Melil. Alright, fine. Oh my gosh, it's almost 4 o'clock. And we are on what? A world of light and life. What? Wrong thing. we are in the second to last quest of this patch. Like, seriously, it's gonna take us forever to get through this story. Forever! Yep. Alright. Welcome to Miraid Mahane. Greetings, Melil, and may I introduce you to Zero. She is an esteemed guest, and I ask that you see to her meals during her stay. Yes, Miraid has told me all. Please come to us whenever you're hungry. We'll look after you. It was here that Riesling obtained the apple. While the palace cooks can prepare whatever you desire, it is certainly a quick and convenient food. I'll remember it. Who are the ones there moving their bodies about? Is it for some ritual related to eating? The dancers? They move their bodies to bring pleasure to those who are watching. It is a form of entertainment, part of our culture. Needlessly complicated. We Voidsent prefer simpler pleasures. May be the way of it now, but your world too must have had such complicated diversions once. I don't remember. Well, let us move on. I propose we visit Balshan Bazaar, where goods the world over may be found. It's not gonna be a forever stream, stop it. Ugh. I'm so tired, man. I slept in. I think I was in bed by like 10:30, and I slept till almost 8:30. That was like 10 hours! 10 hours, and I'm still tired. I know! It's gonna take forever out of garbage. It's gonna take forever. What are all these things for? What do you do here? This is a marketplace where people buy and sell goods. Since its earliest days, Rattatan has served as a trading hub, and here you'll find not only local products, but wares from distant lands. I should mention that the vendors generally only accept payment in coin or tomestones. If there is aught you desire, I shall take care of it. So that's what tomestones are for. Voidsent returned with them on occasion, but I never knew their purpose. They struck me as useless trinkets, and I couldn't understand your obsession with them. On that subject, there appeared to be no shops in the 13th. Do you ever make bargains in which possessions are exchanged? We do, but rarely. We strike bargains when we want something done. If we desire an object, we kill whoever has it. I see. Your bargains may be likened to employment, I believe. I shall bear this in mind. With that, let us continue on. I propose we head to the High Crucible of Alchemia. Where is the... Oh, over here. A forever sleep? I don't know. I just think I need another good night's rest. I am so freaking drained. Why, Master Vitra! How may we serve you this morning? If you're here for your vessel, I'm afraid we're still tending to it. No, there is no rush. Pray take as much time as you require, and know that I have complete faith in your work. The High Crucible is home to the finest alchemists. They are the ones who created my bodies, and can provide you with healing as well. Now that I think of it, you weren't at all surprised when I changed forms. Were you aware of my nature from the start? That I was a soul occupying a vessel not my own? Oops, I missed that. Dang it! Okay, so she says, it's hardly uncommon in our world, when given the chance, many shed their bodies to claim stronger ones. Oh, you must be the rumored guest! We've been most eager to meet you. If you have a moment, would you care to stay for some tea? The sisters know we'd love to hear your tales. No, I've had enough food for now, and can always obtain more without the need for inane chatter. No, no need to decline outright. I dare say you were tired. Let us save it for another time and return to Megadutan. If aught catches your eye en route, do not hesitate to say so. Oh, you're recovering? Oh, I hope you're feeling better. I know you had mentioned that you didn't miss much last night. Believe me, the show, you didn't miss much. Oh, I'm so tired. Oh, yeah, I've been there. I feel ya. I can't drink like I used to. Oh yeah, yeah. Like literally, like what I used to drink in my younger years when I was I don't know, my 20s and 30s. Now it's like it just puts me on my ass, and it takes me like two full days to recover. All right, I can do that. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Oh man, I gotta go back here. Yeah, my 20s. Some sort of fruit? Pitiful things, though. I imagine you'd need to eat a lot to derive any satisfaction. These are mulberry trees. While the fruits are indeed edible, more important are the leaves, which we feed the silkworms. Without the creatures, we wouldn't have the silk to make our famous Tavnerian weave. Furthermore, the bark of the tree also possesses medicinal properties. You would be hard-pressed to find a more useful plant. Is that so? Aside from food, I wouldn't have considered any other purpose for it. Mr. Vitra and Whistlet too! If it isn't young Marad, then that must be your sister Yashra. Is all well at the orphanage? Yes, Your Excellency. The other children are very nice. We all look out for one another. Oh, just the other day Justinian came to see us. Everyone was really excited. Truly, Justinian paid you a visit. That is well. Is she a new friend? Friend? You know what that is? What? You mean you don't? She is a visitor from a faraway land, you see, and is still unfamiliar with our language. Then we'll teach you! A friend is someone you'd like to play with. Play with. Zeno seemed to be enjoying himself when he fought you. Is that the same thing?
Well... Fine, more or less. He thought I was his friend. I was not his friend. I don't know. He was not mine. I don't know. More or less. And that was not 860 years ago. Don't make me slap you.
I see. But is having someone to play with so fulfilling? I still do not understand why. Why he traversed the greatest expanse. Why he risked his life and limb. For you. But I waste energy dwelling on such things. I am not Xenos. I stand to gain nothing by knowing his heart. I'm sorry I couldn't explain it well. There's no need to apologize. The fault is not yours, but mine for failing to make sense of your words. Well, we had better get back to our errand. Goodbye. It was nice meeting you.
You know, this entire quest and all this journey is so that Zero could learn the power of friendship. You just know it. The power of friendship fixes all.
Through Xenos, I thought I understood the ways of your world. But the more I learn of it, the more I realize how little I actually know. It's all so strange. Your behavior and your reasons. I find myself baffled at every turn. The feeling is not unwelcome. I'm learning, bit by bit. It's the right decision to join you. I believe Zero's time here has been rewarding, and 'twas in no small part due to your company. My thanks for agreeing to join us. Come, let us return to Megaduta.
She eats souls, but she doesn't need to eat souls in on the first or the source because everything, there's ether everywhere. Everything is made of ether, so yeah, she's vegan. Back to Mega Duty. Yeah, I guess if vegetables had souls, she'd be like Banicula. Welcome back, Mistress Hollis. Will you be heading to the guest chambers? Yeah, I do too. That was the conversation we had before. Nobody knew who Banicula was, so I'm glad somebody else does. Banicula. We talked about this.
So, what are your impressions of Radzatan?
There's a lot of mortals.
considering your origin, I can see why that might be your first observation. Though they would call each other people, I think. If you wish to know about our fair city, I should be glad to place a guide at your disposal.
No need. I'll show myself around. There's only so much about my home I can share with you in return, after all. While I remember some few tales of the past, I cannot speak to their authenticity. But if that is enough, then I will tell you of the events that saw darkness engulf our world. The Contra Memoria.
We are all ears. Please.
Long ago, light filled the world and all was at peace. But then the servants of darkness came, and they bequeathed a black art unto men. Channeling the power of hope and prayer, one could call forth fearsome beings known as Eidolons.
The Ascians. And these Eidolons are surely primals.
Then you have faced the same, and understand that when an Eidolon is birthed, strife follows. And in such strife, the weak are the first to suffer. When it seemed the world would be plunged into chaos, heroes appeared. They who were blessed with a singular power. The power to bind the ether of Eidolons within crystals known as Memoria. My mother was one such Memoriate. But in fighting to save many, she herself was touched by darkness. As was I.
And so you were born part Void Sent, before the world was overcome.
How exactly did that calamity come to pass? Did the Memoriates not triumph?
They did. They expunged the seeds of chaos and restored the peace, only to find themselves seduced by the darkness they had sealed. They spread the taint, transforming men into monsters, what you call Void Sent, and raised armies to wage new wars.
Not the first to be corrupted by power, nor the last.
Some defied temptation and held fast to the light. My mother and I among them. For years and years we fought, but it was not enough. And when our strength was spent, our bulwarks broken, so too was the world.
The flood of darkness.
The stars faded from the heavens as a pall black as pitch enveloped creation. Darkness raged unchecked, rending the very walls of reality. I was cast into the rift, and there trapped for what felt like an eternity. Until I came upon a crack. Tiny, infinitesimal, but enough for me to squeeze through. And find my world changed beyond recognition, into the lightless waste you saw.
So that is how you were able to escape becoming a Void Sent in full.
I suppose I should consider myself fortunate. Were I like most others, I wouldn't have lasted a day before being devoured. We, the lost, are better equipped to survive in a lost world.
A lost world, you say? I wouldn't be so sure. The 13th is still there, is it not?
What are you getting at?
To explain requires that we initiate you into the truth of the source and its reflections. Be warned that this will take a while.
Oh, good. I was about to say. Let's...
Then, unlike the worlds that have been rejoined, mine still...
The Oracle of Light prevented the first from being completely overcome. So the situation may not be completely identical to that of your 13th. But the fact remains that we were able to restore a measure of balance to a world brought to the brink of destruction. Which gives me cause to hope there may be a way to restore light and life to the 13th. Of course, these are only possibilities. I offer no guarantees. But having experienced what we have, I dare say we are more qualified than most to speak on the matter.
Wait, I don't understand. Why would you say these things? As if you mean to... But the sole reason you came to the Void was...
To find a dragon, aye. And in light of what we've seen, we'd be fools to strive for more. But we Scions, former Scions, begging your pardon, have a habit of not leaving well enough alone. And old habits die hard, don't they, my friend?
Restoring the light would serve our efforts to find and free Ashdaya. There is no reason not to try.
Do as you will. I have no desire to save that world.
Be that as it may, we will have need of your power when next we face Voidsent.
You know how it works. If you want my help, you must pay my price.
Aren't we paying it all?
And now that you've drawn Golbez's attention, it's going to cost you more. A lot more.
So what she's saying is apples aren't enough.
I will consider this a deposit.
Stinian's drinking beer. Oh, we finally finished this patch. Finally.
Though our time was in the Void was short, we managed to ascertain that my sister yet lives. It cannot be overstated how fortunate we are to have met Zero. But the greater blessing is nevertheless you, my friend, for your encouragement to embark upon my search anew, and your help in overcoming the challenges thus far.
What is that slime? The heck?
Golbez and his minions will seek to stymie our efforts. Of this we can be sure. but with you at my side, I have confidence that we will succeed, that we will find and liberate my sister, and that we shall return home together. Meanwhile. Yes. I still miss Meanwhile in Garlemald though.
First Scarmiglione, and now Barbaricia. Useless, the both of them.
'Twas no lie. They conspire with a Memoriat.
And their search for the dragon will lead them here. The war looms nigh. We cannot allow these interlopers to interfere.
If I may, my lord, I have a plan to eliminate them. In order to guarantee success, however, I will require Cagnazzo's cooperation. There's sport to be had, then I'll play along. As much as I dislike following your lead, I have no patience for scheming.
Well and good to have confidence, but do not forget the cost of failure.
Rest assured, I will see the dream to fruition. Even should I be consumed by my own flames, I will pave the way for one and all.
Then I will trust in your oath and your plan.
We will give you cause to rejoice, my lord. This I vow. Ha ha! Some excitement for a change.
No sacrifice is too great. Even should my 4 archfiends be lost, I will not halt my steps. The prison of passivity is an obstacle to my cause, and so you must fall. What irony that the blessed damned should set us free.
Oh, what? And no, we had 2 minions last patch. Or this, whatever.
As I swore so long ago. The gate lies open. At long last, my ambition shall be fulfilled!